Hello everybody, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. For those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. So this is going to be an all signs reading. The timestamps are going to be below in the comments section once the video uploads. I'm going to, instead of doing an individual weekly read for each of you, I'm just going to do a short one this week. I've had to make some changes to my schedule. I've got all typical Scorpio, got my hands in everything, right? So hopefully in the next week or so, things will kind of level back out. You're going to have access to other areas in which I'm posting as well. So it's just yet another transitional phase for a Scorpio. Who would have thought, right? So bear with me, guys, while I get things done slowly but surely. I think the kids are back to school now. I don't know about where you're at, but the weather here has been shit. And our schedules have been crazy. Some days we're in school, some days we're not, some days we're running late, some days we're not. Like, it's been just nuts. So thanks for your patience over the past week or so. I know it's been a little wonky. Did get some readings out. I don't know that I'm going to be doing mid-months and stuff like I was. We'll see. I'm just right now getting the videos out to you guys to let you know what's in your energy, what it is you need to know at this time, and then we'll just roll from there. So I think that's the best way to handle it until I get more of a organized schedule in my life right now, because everything is like here, there, and all in between. So with that, that's that. Aries, we're going to start with you. So this is going to be an overall energy, your energy, what's the biggest thing affecting you this week, and then the advice that goes along with it. This is going to be for whatever, I don't even know what the date is. Let's see, because I don't even know. So it's the 22nd. So the 22nd through the 28th is what we're looking at here for January. It's almost over. We're so much closer to spring. Hallelujah. I'm done with the cold. All right, Aries. We're going to get started with you guys. We're going to go the whole way through the zodiac wheel, see what's going on. So I hope you're all doing well and fantastic. All right, Spirit, for Aries, what does Aries need to know? What is their overall energy this week from the 22nd to the 28th? Spirit, what does Aries need to know? My ears are starting to pop already. I don't know what it is when I do readings, but it's just like I could go all day and be fine. Foresight and clarity. Okay, Aries, let's see what's happening here. Spirit just said, what are the joys of life bringing you? Are you focusing on the joys? Because I do feel like there are some things that are clearing out in your energy that are kind of like paving the path forward this week. Starting to understand that when lightning strikes, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world, right? You think about it when we're kids, the lightning hits and we're like, oh my gosh, that's so scary and it's so overwhelming. But I feel like these, you could call it epiphanies, but I feel like it's more situational, that something is happening and it's like, boy, this is either going to go really good or this is going to go really bad. Like, you could see both sides of the coin. But I also feel like I've always said, and I think that this is fitting for this, it's like expect the best but prepare for the worst. And I kind of feel like that's where your energy is right now, Aries, is like you see something happening or transpiring. You're expecting the best, right? And then the strength comes out in your energy, but knowing that there, not everything is under your control. This could be under divine order. This could be under someone else's response or reaction to a situation. So you know that you don't have total control over a particular situation, but you know that you have control over you. Okay, so you got the Strength card coming out in your energy this week. So some Leo energy there. We've also got the Hierophant and the King of Swords on the split here, talking about clarity, right? That Hierophant gives divine order. He is a spiritual. He's very knowledgeable. He's very aware. King of Swords, it's like you're getting hit with a triple dose of some kind of understanding. Spirit just used the word literacy. So I don't know, maybe you're doing something when it comes to something like that. I'm not really sure, but Spirit just said you're taking the literal meanings to things and enforcing that. So you could be holding, Spirit said, holding other people accountable, holding other people responsible for the words. Biggest energy right now around you is the Four of Cups. somebody around you is not seeing something clearly, and we've got the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Like, I feel like you see it for whatever this is. Someone else is kind of like looking at this glass half full kind of thing, and it's Spirit is saying whoever you're dealing with is not delivering on their promises. And I feel like, you know, there's Spirit's okay, channeling here, all intuitive. They're falling short on their end of a bargain. So whomever you're dealing with this week, Aries, you're seeing that they're almost like they're emotionally detached, for one, with the Four of Cups there. But it's like there's new opportunity and growth, and they're really not wanting things to change from the way that they used to be. And you're like, well, you know, the prowess? I'm not even sure what prowess means. I don't know. We'll see. Like, I don't even know where that word just came from. The Emperor and the Magician. Aries, this Eight of Wands, like, keep focusing. If you've got somebody around you right now who is in this lackadaisical space of life, or this way of being, or kind of like they're kind of seeing you take off with whatever you've gained insight and clarity about. There's a lot of energy that comes in with this reading for you, like it's a full force, ready to go, manifesting. And I'm going to tell you, Aries, when it comes to you, you've got three major arcanas here: the Strength, the Emperor, and the Magician. Like, this is creating the reality that you desire. And I feel like someone around you is, like, I don't know, they could have just been kind of codependent and put all their eggs in one basket with you, or felt that you needed to be responsible for them in some way, or how you move affects their happiness. So, you know, can you please move the way I want you to move so I can be happy too? That's not a healthy energy. They're going to have to find strength on their own to be their own person. And I there's something about a little bit of an aggravating energy, which I've seen come up for you when it comes to this, that it's not that you don't care, but you're just not taking on that responsibility. I've seen that with you guys for the last, what, week, 2 weeks, or whatever it's been. Queen of Pentacles, you're focused on your financial freedom. You're focused on your stability, your security. What I like about this, though, for you, Aries, is you're nurturing it. That Queen of Pentacles, I like her because she's very compassionate in how she handles that pentacle, right? She's very like, oh, I've created this. Oh, I want to secure this. Oh, I want to, you know, take this queen and turn her into an empress, right? Like, or emperor, whatever, you know, whomever you are. So I feel like there's fear and confusion. Like I said, devil energy, codependency, right? Like, there it is. And someone else is watching you kind of level up in this. And there's that Empress I just said about her, the Hierophant again, Three of Cups. Aries, the people that are in your world, and I'm, you know, even if you're married or whatever, I feel like here in the near future, you're going to be celebrating successful outcomes and victories with people that you don't typically not celebrate with. So, you know, I hate to go, if it's your partner, if it's your family, if it's your whatever, these celebrations, these causes for, you know, like just happiness and joy. Spirit is saying ceremony too. You're going to start to enjoy those things with other people, and this could create a real insecurity around somebody that you're dealing with. Ace of Wands in the reverse for this person. Page of Pentacles. I can't help but feel like they're just kind of sitting in the balance of whatever's happening and waiting on you. And again, it's not that you don't care, but you are detached from this because your drive and focus is, you know, going after the bag, or making that dollar, or building your empire. And it doesn't have to be in regards to money. It can just be in your own happiness, right? So whatever this is for you, you've got a big forward focus on what I'm going to put into something is what I'm going to get out. And you have a lot of clarity that surrounds that. This person, on the other hand, is like waiting for somebody to come in and do the work for them. And you're not, some of you may not even be fully aware, Spirit is addressing, how much this person has relied on you and relied on your strength and your abilities to make their way through life. And now I think it won't be long until you see this. King of Wands, a damn King of Wands, you won't go anywhere. King of Wands, the Star, the Seven of Swords. I don't know. Like, I feel like somebody's blaming you for, their unhappiness this week. It's like they want you to give more back to them. The star is healing energy. The King of Wands can be very assertive. They could be kind of like, it's like a lot of blame shifting that I'm picking up with this King of Wands, the Star, and the Seven of Swords with this Two of Cups. Is like, you know, you just carelessly and recklessly go out and do whatever it is that you want to do. And Aries, I'm going to tell you, like, I don't, you know what goes on in your world, but I don't feel like you're being careless. I don't really feel like that's on you this time around. I feel like you're focused, and it's like, I said years ago when I was in a relationship that was very difficult, I started to have these visions and these dreams of like me climbing this mountain and going and going and going and really working hard to get to where I wanted to be. And my partner, bless his heart, I always felt like my, you know, in these visions that I would have, like my hand was extended back to him, trying to pull him up with me, and then he would do something that was not so intelligent, even though he was extremely intelligent, and pull the rocks up from underneath our feet again, and we were losing footing. So I'd get us back on that and try to forge forward and create a new path to get us to where we needed to be. And again, a lot of codependent energy with this, and it's like, I think you're just now starting to see how this person operates. And I'm not saying, I don't think they're a shithead or an asshole or any of those types of things. It's just they've kind of lost their sense of self, and they've relied on you to be their sense of self. And you know, Spirit just said reverse the roles as it applies, right? So if you're dealing with somebody like this, Aries, who you know, it could be you, it could be them, right? Like, we know this, but you have to have a sense of self regardless of what side of this you're on. Key on a ring. I keep seeing this come up for you. I feel like this person feels you're keeping your options open, or that you're stringing them along to some extent, but I also feel like it's that toxicity of keeping you in this back and forth in the wedding rings. There's a lot around commitment for you guys, and I've seen that like with these cards and the death, the end. I seen that, what, 2 weeks ago, I think it was, where I said to you guys, there could be a divorce. I'm going to shoot straight with you. There could be a divorce on the horizon. There's no passion that's ignited. It's somebody is leveling up and somebody is sitting in their fears. And, you know, you can't pave the path forward for someone else. They have to pave it on their own. So what else here? Mask, hiding their true feelings, pretending, deluding, gaslighting, and personifying. And yeah, and again, and there's that separation. You keep getting that card too, Aries. They may not be fully speaking on how they're feeling, why they're feeling, what they're feeling. I don't even know. Like, I think they know what they're feeling, but I don't think they understand the why. So for you, it's like they could be gaslighting you. They could be saying like underhanded things. They could be making digs to make you feel like you're doing something wrong. Don't let that behavior throw you off course on what it is that you're doing for you, because you need to do this for you. There's a lot of fast moving energies. Like, this person or this situation can't keep up with you. And again, like, this person's lost their sense of self, their own sense of happiness. They've got to figure it out for themselves. It's not on you, and you may not have a full clear direction on where you're going, but I think it's all coming into the big picture. So, all right, Taurus 1401. That was kind of long. Try not to make them as long. All right, Taurus, what y'all got going on this week? I hope you guys are doing well. In January, okay, that just went back in the deck. Caution, Taurus. Taurus, what are we doing? Let's see, January 22nd through the 28th, Spirit. Spirit just said 10 to 1 odds. I don't know what that's about. You guys betting on the Super Bowl? Are you play some bets on the Super Bowl? Big sports fans out there? I'm going to be a shit and go Cowboys. I don't know what happened in the playoffs yesterday. I don't know what's going on. I gotta get caught up. Anyhow, certainty. Oh, illumination and decision. Taurus? It's like Rainbow Bright here. You know, remember Rainbow Bright way back in the day? Again, showing my age. I do think you guys are... I'm going to say one thing. Feminine energies, and even masculines, it doesn't have to be one or the other, really. There could be a little bit of a chemical imbalance going on. There could, and I feel like it's more tied to stress than it is anything else. So just a heads up, if you're feeling a little off, like you got brain fog or something, it's going to clear up, Spirit said, by Wednesday. So you're going to kind of like, something's going to light up here, but there's a lot of glowing energy here, Taurus, for you, which is nice. It's nice to see you guys in some kind of positive, feel-good something, because you guys give me a run for my money all the time. Higher self is kicking in here. You're coming into an awareness. There's the Ten of Pentacles in your energy. That's the focus for you. What is the biggest energy surrounding you this week? You know, it's like a... Ooh. Taurus, do we have a love thing happening here maybe, or daydreaming about what direction? It's funny because I don't feel like the Page of Cups is this other person or another energy. I feel like that's you. Like, I feel like your focus is the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like your energy is the Page of Cups. You're daydreaming on how beautiful things could be, and then your advice is the Queen of Pentacles. High Priestess. I do. I think if there's been this period of brain fog for you guys coming at it, you could even rank it to, depending on where you are, seasonal depression, right? Like either way, the days are shorter, the nights are longer. If you're in the Northeast, it's been, well, I think all over the United States, really, it's been pretty shitty snow and ice-wise and rain and precipitation, and it's made us feel pretty gloomy, right? And I think that this certainty, this illumination, this decision, the High Priestess, whatever it is that you've been sitting on, and I think this is around your work, this is around your home, around your finances, you could really be working on manifesting a new way of life for yourself finally. I will say to you, there's somebody with this Ten of Pentacles, there's somebody in your energy, okay, that I don't feel like they're steadfast, but there's something about them that you can't help but look at them and go, they are it's like you're the Queen of Pentacles, they're the Queen of Pentacles. So it's kind of like you see them as balanced and stabilized, and they may have children or grandchildren. You may be the lone one with the dog, right? Like, who knows? But there's something about this exchange of energy that kind of, it could like ignite some passion or like give you a feel-good energy that makes you want to do better, okay? And I think that's kind of where you're coming in at. Like, you could be eventually meeting up and, ooh, I got the chills. Oh, golly. You could be meeting up with this person and same old story. And what I mean by that is where you've had particular struggles in your life, you're realizing that this person has too. So there's some kind of empathetic understanding to where somebody's coming from, and it's like there's a glow up from the energy exchange between the two of you. It's a very, very cool energy. The Star, fighting for your hopes, your dreams. That Nine of Wands, the Five of Wands. You know, I would typically look at the Five of Wands as like internal conflict or fighting with other people or competition. But I feel like when I said to you, this is like this, they give you this extra oomph to want to do better. I don't feel like you're competing with this person as much as you're taking the way they move, the way they've dealt with their situations, and using it as fuel for your own fire to make your own wishes a reality. But I think there's healing in that because you're realizing in something here, you're not alone. Wednesday and Friday, they're pointing out to me as specific days. What is this Page of Cups? They said Taurus. You're ready to move on from something, Taurus. Calmer waters, we could say, right? And what's nice about this is the Page of Cups, he's got this calm water around him, right? And then you've got the Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters or shores or whatever. I think that you've been thinking about this for a long time, and you've got the Magician and the King of Wands showing itself here that popped out. This decision, this certainty, it's like you're getting clear about what it is that you want in your life. And I've seen you guys step into that energy and then you fall back into your fuckery that you tend to do sometimes, right? Let's call it for what it is. But again, there's this inner exchange of a dynamic too where, again, this person, they may have moved on to something that is calmer, or they're moving into that now, and you can't help but like kind of get a little daydreamy about how this person has carried themselves, handled themselves, how much grace they're showing. They could have been a victim of a situation somehow, and you know, they had to go through their healing. Like I'm seeing this, you know, the Six of Swords is that rite of passage, right? Like to heal through, you know, coming out the other side of a really shitty situation, like the Five of Swords would come before it, right? So it's like, you really, look at that Knight of Cups on the bottom, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. I think you both have been hurt in love. I think you both had things happen to you. Look at this, Taurus, oh my God. Four of Wands, the 11-11 card, and then the Ten of Pentacles with that, and then the Ten of Swords. Yeah, moving on, like working your way through the pain, the hurt, the backstab, the betrayal, looking forward to the future. And the High Priestess is like, I got the goosebumps. Some of you may already know this person, but I'm going to say for the mass majority of you, Spirit's saying 3/4 of you haven't even met this person yet, but you feel it coming. There's something about the energy that you're picking up, even from like a telepathic, energetic distance. Like there's something that you're picking up, whether it's telepathy or whatever, but there's something that you are picking up on that says, this carefree, fun-loving, beautiful person that's going to help illuminate my path, and I get to learn from them, is on their way. They are on their way. So, I don't know. Very, very cool energy. What is the advice for Taurus? These are going a little long. Talking, interested, awaiting, messages, text, calls, email, talking more, in separation. It's like, you may feel like you're missing somebody in your world right now that doesn't even exist. You don't even know who they are. But it's coming. Interested, awaiting messages, like waiting for some kind of communication, because you know that this is a representation of all things happy and beautiful. Shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, and transformation coming out sideways. I don't think you're, I said you could be anticipating, like it's almost like longing or wanting for something or somebody. So it kind of feels, it feels heavy, right? But then in the same breath, like when this person comes in, like they could have been in front of you for a very long time and you didn't even realize it. Or you don't know them and the last thing you expect is this person to show up. So I don't know, there's something around this energy. I would say to you too, they may not show up this week, but there's an anticipatory energy that is like, it's coming in. It's coming in. And Spirit is just now saying to right place, right time. So, get out there, Taurus. Get out there and do your thing. All right, Gemini. I may end up cutting these videos into, this video into two, because they're going to be kind of long and I don't want them to take all day to upload either, so we'll see. All right, Gemini, what's going on for Gemini the 22nd through the 28th, please, Spirit? 22nd through the 28th for Gemini. Ooh, Gemini, there's something about temperament and talking. Spirit saying you may not be real enthused with the way somebody's communicating with you this week. I'm not sure what that's about. We'll see. What does Gemini need to know this week, Spirit? What does Gemini need to know? What's the overall energy for Gemini? Sensitivity. There you go. Their words could be a clarity again on the bottom. Their words could be a little piercing to you. And it's like you could be picking up on a lot of people's energy. Like, so it's like the way they deliver their words, the way they deliver their energy to you could be a little overwhelming for you. But the Spirit is also saying for some of you, you are becoming more intuitive to other people's energy in general. So it's like this could be kind of, you know, making the hair on the back of your neck stand up. It could be stressing you out. It could be like, why did I know that? How did I know that? Starting to question how much you know before you know what you know. That's an interesting energy for you, Gemini. 10 of Wands, I said it could, you know, be overwhelming, and there it is. There's your energy. It's kind of like, this is nuts. There's like a little bit of a disbelief that comes in with this that is, it's like it's hard to fathom. So, you know, I feel like you guys, you're getting downloads or understanding. You're being able to see things for what they truly are before they're actually showing themselves to you. So it's kind of like, call it predicting. You could call it your intuition. You could call it written in the stars. You can call it whatever you want to. But when people are talking to you or they're in your energy, you're maybe feeling and noticing things this week that you typically have not felt before. And that's just like, I just want to pack my bags and go home. Get me away from people. I don't want to people this week. That full moon coming could very much be playing a large part of this for you. 9 of Pentacles is the biggest energy surrounding you. Spirit said you're reaching out. If you guys have been working, manifesting, talking to your guides, journaling, writing, pay attention to your thoughts as well. This intuitive download stuff you've got going on, you manifested that somehow. It's like to give me the foresight of knowing what I need to know. It's like, I feel like, you know, if you could look at it from like the dating aspect, love, of course, you could have felt like, you know, you would spend 6 months with a person and all of a sudden it's like, how did I not see this before? So it's kind of like you've asked for this awareness so that you weren't spinning your wheels or wasting your time. Now that it's coming in, you're like, whoa, shit's moving too fast. Now I see, I gotta go. I seen that, I gotta go. I felt that, I gotta go. Black obsidian, black tourmaline, rose quartz, clear quartz. Work with those crystals, protect your energy, sage, Palo Santo, right? Spirit's saying, you know, you can sage your car too. Just don't burn doors handles. I had an ex who stuck a bundle of sage in there one time, forgot about it, and went out, and the car was just billowing with smoke. Like, it was bad. But it happens. But just sage, protect and cleanse your energy, you know, kind of put yourself in an imaginary bubble before you go out and deal with people. But it's like, you've asked for this awareness, and King of Swords, it's coming. There's clarity, and it's Empress energy. Like, whatever this is with your intuition, Gemini, you've worked on it, you've worked towards it, and now, I don't mean to laugh, you get the 10 of Wands with the Tower. Like, it's like being, you know, I've said it before, doing what I do, like, it's a blessing and a curse, because I, unfortunately, in one way, but yet fortunate that I do, I've been able to see things with missing people and some of the darkest, scariest energies that people have lived through by means of doing this. And as a Scorpio, I think it's got a lot to do with that I pick up on the dark stuff. And I do it easily. But then on the flip side of that, I get to deliver these messages to assist and help you, or give us guidance, or remind us of why we're in this life to begin with. So it has a lighter connotation to it, right? It's again, it's like I've worked on this intuition for all these years, and now here's the outcome, I guess, of what I've worked towards doing. It's got its pros and its cons, like everything else, right? And that's kind of what I'm getting here, Gemini, is like, I need this, I need to know this. Spirit is also saying for about a quarter of you, this is also about your feelings. You're getting clear about your feelings. You're getting clear about the things that hurt you or make you feel off-centered. And that's okay, right? It's okay to feel those things. We need to feel those things so then we know what direction we need to head next. So, you know, it's like, it's a little much for you. Spirit's asking me to clarify the Tower. The Hermit, it's wisdom. It's wisdom. It's the path that you have paved. It is the journey in which you opted to take. So you can start new. You're going to see, look at this. You're going to see things differently than what you did under the moon energy. You're going to be ready to move forward. So even if it's stuff that you didn't want to see, you're going to see it anyhow, because the only way to have that experience is to see it differently so you can move differently. Okay, so don't see it as a bad thing, Gemini. Whoops, 9 of Pentacles. Oh, for some of you, this could be a choice between partners. Emperor, taking control of a situation. You could have also, Spirit is saying, let your feelings get out of hand when it came to a particular situation. You realized why you shut down about something. You could be very tempted. There's a lot of idea of temptation. I can't, oh my God, this is going to be awful, but I'm going to say this. Like, I'm looking at this Emperor sitting on his bench, and then this, you know, Eve, I would suppose, on the Lover's card, right? Adam and Eve. And the snake, the temptation, right? Oh, I'm trying to keep this PG. Some of you could have been out to a strip club. Not gonna lie. Some of you could, I can see this whole lap dance thing happening right now. Like, somebody could have exchanged numbers with you, and it's like, well, now what? Like, I don't know. For some of you, I'm going to say this is like 2 or 3 of you. You got yourself in a precarious position with something or somebody that was reaching out to grab on. And it's like, oh shit, I missed that. What was I thinking? Like, you might have had one wild night there, Gemini, here recently. Just saying. So, now for the other, like, you know, 550 million of you out there, Gemini, this is taking your approach and focus back to the past of what it is that what you've asked for. You made a choice, and you wanted to have control of your life in a better way. And, you know, it may have felt like it was a long time coming. And again, it can feel very overwhelming, but nonetheless, like, you are doing it. You're sharing some energy here with Aries, with the Strength card and the King of Swords as well. King of Swords and the Strength, like, he's persevering through these feelings that are coming up when you're picking up on others' energy and things. But there's that damn 8 of Swords. I think that 8 of Swords is going to follow us all week this week, and 8 of Wands, same as Aries. Simply because we've got that full moon, and it's going to make some of us feel a little off. Right? It's kind of like some heavy, deeper feelings that are like, you know, but that's our ego side, like getting up in our heads and our minds and telling us that there's just no way to move forward. But I'm going to tell you, the sun is highlighting a lot of Leo energy. You've got Aries, Scorpio, Aries again, Gemini, there you are. The Hermit, which is Virgo energy, Leo, and then the Empress, which is Taurus and Libra energy. So a lot of different energies. I would say definitely check your birth charts. There could be heavy Aries energy in it, or Leo energy. A lot of fire energy there, but there's also that determination to move your way through these feelings, and anybody that you're dealing with. I do feel like maybe for some of you, you might have somebody that's trying to create a little bit of doubt, and it doesn't take much for them to create that doubt because you're already feeling ultra sensitive right now. So, advice. Let's see. All right. Yeah, we're definitely going to split this into 2 videos. Only 3 in here. All right. Whoops. Advice. Spirit goes, they want to be alone. They want to be alone. Gemini, I'm going to say if it comes to love, I feel like you're happily single, right? Like you're at least, even if you are in a partnership, you may be a little bit on the outs with your partner right now, and it's like, I'm just going to go enjoy myself. Thank you very much. Like doing my own thing, because I feel like this energy is coming in of just, you're feeling a lot of different things at this time with this full moon and Leo coming on. That could be why Leo's out here too. But I also feel that there is a reality check that says, if you want to feel these things, or if you want to get to these places, you want to have these experiences, you want to be aware, then you're going to have to feel these things. And there's a lot about that feeling here, like whether it's unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. What you get out, or what you give out is what you get back, right? So there's a lot of that, and I do think the good times are on the horizon for you, Gemini. It's just you kind of working your way through this period of like separating yourself from the world, because it feels a little taxing, a little overwhelming, but it brings in a sense of peace and security, Spirit is saying. So I think that's a cool energy. It might feel a little hard, but your intuition is on point. Maybe for the way you feel about it too much though. So, all right, Cancer. Cancer. How are you guys? My sister sign there. All right. Cancer. Let's see. What do you guys have going on the 22nd to the 28th? If I could shuffle these cards. Okay, stop, they said. All right, what's up? That's funny. Projection. Scrying mirror. I just kept shuffling those cards and that still came out on the bottom. Smoke. Oh, Cancer. Smoke and mirrors here, huh? Cancer, I kind of want to say to you, whatever this is going to leave you in tears this week. And I hate to say that to you, but there's some kind of, Spirit is saying self-awareness, but I'm also feeling, what was the first thing they just gave me? Not projection, it's like illusion. I don't know how else to explain this. This is kind of crazy. Let me grab another card here for you guys. Oh, here's the black ones. Okay. All right, Spirit. Let me see. You're telling me to grab another card. Let's see. Cancer. What else? Like I feel like whatever this is going to reduce you down to tears, rigid. Cancer, there you go. I'm telling you, be careful. And I say that in the fact that here comes a new obstacle for you. You're pushing through to something, but it's also like as you move through whatever this is, and it could just very well be surrounding some kind of truth. There's a shitstorm a brewing. Whether it's been a lie, a projection, somebody, Spirit is saying, that's been argumentative with you, outside of you. Like there's something around a situation that is creating, it's like a storm energy. It's illusion. It's like you think about it on like the big scale for us. They create distractions to keep you unaware of everything else going on in our world. Cancer, you're dealing with somebody in your world this week who has created those distractions and illusions. And I feel like where there was a space within you that you were not certain why you felt a certain way, it's coming to light this week. This could be particularly around the full moon. They're also saying the 28th, so Sunday. That's Sunday. So, I'm hearing loyalty will be tested. Now, whether this is your loyalty or their loyalty or whatever this is, I'm not sure, but there's a question around loyalty to a particular situation as well. So this, I kind of feel like this may have to do with friendships, families, something from the past coming back to the surface. Just heard the massive rattle, didn't you? I think that might be the garbage truck. I don't know. The Eight of Swords is continuing to follow us. Six of Wands. Spirit said the times are trying, but the outcomes are successful. So, let's see what else comes out here. Alright. Cancer's energy, Queen of Wands. Listen, even if you don't know that you know, it's kind of following off of Gemini's a little bit here. Even if you didn't know that you knew something wasn't right. There's that intuitive feeling, right? That gut knowing. And, you know, we call the Queen beautiful and sexy and all of these things. But if someone was creating this falsified illusion of who they were, you knew. You knew. It's like, I can see the way somebody's moving. You think about like Shakira, like hips don't lie, right? She's bumping her booty or her hips, or I don't even know how she does it, bless her heart. But it's like if somebody was moving in that kind of fashion, like just, it was too smooth, too good to be true. Something wasn't right, okay? Energy around you, Five of Pentacles. They're juggling something and or somebody and or you, Cancer. What is the advice here? You're seeing it differently. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're leaving something or somebody behind. You're going from the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. I will handle this on my own. Get the fuck out of my face is what I just heard. Spirit, we're being a little brutal today. There's something about this energy, Cancer, that it's just like I'm separating myself from this. Somebody's been creating things that are just like, they could have just said something to you. Like, oh yeah, I got you. Like, yeah, I understand. Mask. They're wearing a mask. They're falsifying something. And there's something about you knowing. Here comes that King of Swords again. Whew. Goodness. Temperance. Timing, healing, alchemizing, balancing. This is almost like a test of mental strength here between you and this other person, whatever this situation is about. The way they deliver. Like, they know how to manipulate something here, Cancer. And it's like, yeah. They could play victim. They make piss poor choices and then go, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do. Support me, love me, help me, guide me. And then, as I say this, look at this. Seven of Cups, Four of Cups, Three of Cups, Three of Swords. The Fool. They make careless, reckless decisions that lead them to heartbreak and pain. They keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again. And then they're like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. Be responsible for yourself? There's a thought, right? Yeah, whatever this is, you're separating yourself from it. You have to. Five of Pentacles. We got the Six of Swords, the Three of Swords. See, I'm seeing you, okay, as this Nine of Pentacles, right? When it's said and done, moving yourself away from this situation. You've got them, Three of Swords, Six of Swords. What's that equal? The Nine of Swords. So, loss, being left out in the cold, victim mode, you know, pig-legged Pete over here can't make his way, and he's, you know, tugging on her coattails going, hey, are you going to take me with you? Wait, you know. They become your never-ending nightmare. They become the person that is stressing you out, and then they're stressed out because you don't want to play a part of this. Like, whatever this situation is here, Cancer, you need to separate yourself from this 110% because they're taking their pain and they're going to dump it on you, and then you're going to feel like shit. I do think, you know, the advice here is the Sun, the Hangman, the King of Cups, Queen of Cups. God, you could have somebody coming in, presenting themselves. They could be a Pisces or Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. Who's like, I've got myself emotionally in balance. I've got myself in check. And you've got the Queen of Cups kind of showing her face with the Five of Swords, though. It's a false... If they're coming in saying, I'm okay, they're lying. They're not emotionally stable. They're not emotionally grounded. And it's like when they self-sabotage, they try to get you to self-sabotage with it. Like there's some kind of like, but we're so close. We're so this, we're so that. We've been through it together. And this could be friends, family, lovers, kids. Like it doesn't matter who it is. Work partners. Oh, we've been through this. And I'm done going through it with you. You know, like no hard feelings here, but I'm not going to continue to play this game. But this is being illuminated. And here, not today, boundaries. Implement your boundaries with this person. Cut down, cutting out separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. You know, Cancer, no answer is an answer. Like, if someone else has got this, if they're making, I'm going to say making things up is what Spirit is giving me. But if it's like they are, okay, one, making things up, or two, dragging you into their drama and bullshit, the answer is a hard no. Hard fucking no. Not happening. Sorry, Tom, Bob, Dick, Harry, Sue, Sally, James. It doesn't matter. Like, no. And I don't care if we've been friends for 20 years. I don't care if we've known each other since we were in diapers. I'm not vibrating in this energy, and I'm not letting you pull me into this. And you see through this with this Queen of Wands. You know this. Heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving and despair, breakup, butterfly, evolving, growth, next phase, healing your inner child, and releasing the past. Again, boundaries. I do feel like this is going to hurt your feelings when it's said and done, because I don't think you were expecting this from this person, but it's like now you're seeing the big picture. Like it could have taken you 15, 20 years of knowing this person before it started to really click. Like they were really good at hiding their crazy. Sorry, cross watcher, like if that's you, like they were real good at hiding it. But the truth here is, Cancer, is like you can either stay involved in this or you can get the hell out of it. It's up to you. It's your choice. But the advice from Spirit is like go towards your happiness, let the rest go. Like get into your feels, get into your feel goods, and get on your merry way. You could have Sag, Virgo. There was Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What else did I see in there? Shoot. Forget already. But it could be any sign. It doesn't have to be just those signs. So, you know, place it where it fits in your world. Yeah. Like, your awareness to something is going to be the saving grace this week, Cancer. All right. Again, I don't care how long you've known them. I feel the need to say that again. All right, Leo, 4741. All right, Leo. Let's see here. For Leo, what is going on? I almost said August. Whew, what do you got going on in August, Leo? That could be a time. Oh, I missed. Get in. August 22nd, huh? Mark it on your calendars. All right, Leo. What is going on for Leo? I almost just said August. Get the hell out of here. January 22nd through the 28th. I'm telling you, something about August, Leo. August 22nd. Write it down. They're saying the 4th through the 22nd. Fire, spontaneity, projection. I feel like somebody's moving. Leo, who's moving? Are you moving? Are you traveling? I feel like you're moving. You're making moves. You're making moves. What are you doing? What's going on with Leo this week? Interpretation. Power. Leo, there's a lot of healing. I just heard from Spirit, you are working with the gods. What are you doing? Listen, you've got a lot of energy coming in at you right now. If you have felt stuck, stagnant, without, in lack, like you were buried up to your neck in sand and could not move, and all you got is your mouth and going, does anybody hear me? Does anybody see me? Like, you have done some kind of healing work here, Leo. And vacations in August could be very important, which big surprise there, right? It's the end of the summer, depending on where you are. But you could be making plans and trips to go somewhere that for some of you, places that you've never been before. Healing, it's going to bring in another level of healing. April is also going to be a big time marker for you guys as well. You're putting money or funds or something away. You're investing into something. You're securing something here with this healing power. Hell to the yeah, Leo. Taking your power back. Your step now, use it wisely, Spirit is saying, and I've heard this now twice from them as this is messages coming out. Use that power for good. Use it for good. Don't get egotistical. Don't become a snarky, snipey, better than everybody else kind of bitch. Like, stay humble through these, whoa, what is that? Through these changes that are happening. Expect direct fire coming at you, though, because as you start to make these movements, Leo, if you have been in a position in any capacity that someone else has had control, or they've had a position, or they have told you how you're supposed to be, or the way you're supposed to act, or how you're supposed to live life, whatever this is, buddy, like, you are taking that back. And it's almost like, was it King Triton in Ariel? I can't help it, I always go back to Disney movies. When he comes back, he rules his kingdom, right? Like, he emerges. But what's funny to me is, like, you're emerging in a positive note of, like, Ursula. Remember, she comes flying up out of the sea and she's got her typhoon. This is a rebirth unlike any other, Leo. And I think that people who have questioned your ability to transform, they weren't expecting this of you. And that's why to them, it feels like Ursula has just come out of the sea and is taking over the world. But I don't feel like you're moving in that way. I do think for some of you, you need to keep your ego in check. But there's a transformation, and I feel like this week is going to be about you starting to feel that power shift, that power dynamic, this interpretation. It's what you do with it. Are you staying on the good side of the ego as opposed to, you know, being a shithead with it and, you know, taking on the power and getting greedy? So keep yourself in check. Check your placements in your Mercury, your Saturn, and your Jupiter, and your Venus too. See specifically with your birth chart what is going on there. But this is leading you to lifelong happiness, emotional happiness, and healing. Spirit is saying. There's something around this that it's like there's an ascension that's transpiring. Check your Chiron as well. Very, very interesting. Your energy this week, Two of Swords. You're taking the blindfold off. And the energies you're dealing with, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Again, somebody who's been in your energy, King of Pentacles trying to come out. They want you to have to be tied to work with them or collaborate with them or be, you know, they could have just been a part of your life for a couple of years, Leo, where they kept you in their energy. They kept you stuck in with them. And they're realizing it's like time for you to spread your wings and fly. And they don't want to let go. They don't want to let go. Okay? All right. Advice for Leo this week. Very, very, very big energy here, Leo. King of Wands. You're stepping into it. You have slowly made this move, this shift into this energy, and it's coming. And I kind of feel like, again, and I've seen this before, where you tend to take on the opinions of others. There's something about the fact that you're not listening to it anymore. Like, it's almost like, to me, that hand, typically I would be like, that's the hand of God giving you the next best thing. I feel like with these two particular cards, and this is coming in intuitively, that's the devil. You see where his arm is with that card? He's the one offering you that glitzy, glamorous, beautiful cup. And these 3 cups down here is like, these are the things that I have worked on, and I may not be happy with them, but this outside influence, like, if I block this, then what happens? And I think that with this particular 2 of Swords, that when you block that energy, like, they're picking her to death. They're poking her to death. She's trying to get that blindfold off, and they're trying to stop her, right? It's like, you're starting to see the distractions in your world. You're starting to realize that these things are not they're not good for you. They don't make you happy, or they're enough to keep you tied up to some degree, right? It might taste good and feel good in a moment, but they're holding you back. There's a big power shift that's working towards your 10 of Pentacles, Leo, and it's coming. What is this 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles? They're afraid you're going to level up. There's the 7 and the 2. They're afraid you're going to level up. They see the potential in you that once you get rolling, Leo, there's no stopping you. This person, this situation, there could be multiple people here, are afraid you're going to leave them behind. You've got Capricorn energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, particularly Taurus with this King of Wands, Sag, Aries, Leo, there you are, right? But it's like, and then you've got that 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to put these back in there. The World card coming out there, Leo. All right, advice for Leo. What clarifies this? There. The Sun with the 8, or we'll say the 8 of Wands with the Sun crossing, and then the King of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. I feel like your challenge here, in the advice too, is to find your own personal happiness and your own personal peace. I feel like you're being catapulted forward, whether you like it or not, but I think you do. Like, it may feel a little uneasy because you've not been on this side of the coin for a while. There's Scorpio, Leo and Scorpio. What a surprise. 9 of Cups, the Death card, 10 of Pentacles. You found some kind of happiness here, Leo, and now you're going after your stability for the long term. Now you're understanding what makes you oh my God, look at this shit. 10 of Swords at the end. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. You may have worked on a situation with somebody or something. 10 of Pentacles twice, by the way. You're transforming what your 10 of Pentacles looks like, and I don't think it's tied to anybody. I think it's all about you. You're realizing that maybe something you've held yourself to has depleted you more than it's ever helped you grow. Or you've just outgrown it, period. All right, advice. Clock. The butterfly, again, ascension. The way this clock fell out to me, it says needing time, cycles, and takes time to heal, progressing. Again, I can't help but feel like somebody here or something here is trying to kind of keep your power limited as to what you're able to accomplish. Regardless, though, Leo, expansion and growth. You're healing your inner child and ascension. And, you know, just pay attention to the people that are around you right now. You're going to have some new soulmates coming in, and you're going to have to implement boundaries with people who are trying to keep you in this distraction energy. You know, there's that devil giving you that cup going, hey, want to drink some wine with me? Hey, you want to, I'm going to go gamble? Hey, you want to hook up on Saturday night when I got nothing else to do? It's shit like that. And you're learning the traits and the patterns of other people around you too, which is very interesting. But this is an illumination of your own power, that it's not tied to somebody else. Your power lives within you, and you're going to make some major freaking changes in there. I've not seen this card one time since I've tarot. A lot of you could, maybe you're a tarot reader, right? Maybe that's what you're getting into. Maybe you've read somebody else's cards. Maybe you're with a tarot reader. I don't know, right? Very cool energy. All right, Virgo. Yeah, this is totally being split into 2 videos. All right, Virgo, we'll do yours, and then we'll come back and I'll start a new one for Libra through Pisces. Whoops. Let's see. Too many cards. All right. What does Virgo need to know this week? The 22nd through the 28th. Watch for broken bones. I'm not a big fan of that, but heads up, Virgo. 22nd through the 28th, Spirit for the star sign of Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? You got the sensitivity card too. Let me look at these. There's that tarot. Fortune cookie. These are way too many, but I'm going to just peek at them real fast. Virgo. You could be communicating with your guides right now. I seen this energy a while back for Virgo. You could be having spirit communication with a passed over loved one right now. They come in like their script, like it's like a, Spirit's calling it a scripture. They could be reading off like Bible scriptures to you, or a particular phrase to you that would kind of remind you of an excerpt from the Bible. There's a lot about the words. Some of you could be renewing your wedding vows as well. Others of you could feel like the vows that you took with another person, or a commitment, it doesn't have to be an actual marriage. Spirit said they're up for review. You guys have had some deep stuff happening. I mean, truly. What is the underlying here, Spirit? Oh, illusion. That's what I thought. Somebody could be playing on your emotions, or has been playing on your emotions. 5 of Wands. Somebody here could not commit to something, or if they have in the previous made a commitment, it's like they're reneging on their, look at this shit. You cannot make it up. Hierophant, right? You got the 5 of Wands. What comes out in the end, the biggest energies around you, the Page of Pentacles, the World, 2 of Cups underlying. Somebody's going back and they're trying to close something out here. That I've said it for every reading I think that I've ever done with the Light Seers deck. She's not moving forward. She's not offering a damn thing. She's holding on to that pentacle to keep it for herself. She hesitates. She doesn't move forward. You know, every deck interpretation is going to be different, and it's going to depend on the reader too. She's keeping that for herself. There is no sharing. There is no message. There is no, well, it doesn't move. Securely standing in that forward position of her own foundations and saying, this is mine. Somebody is taking back their word. What is the advice here for Virgo this week? If they're walking out on you, it's time for you to make an exit. Because now it goes from their foundational energy to your foundational energy, and it's going to turn out to the positive when you make a decision to move on and move forward. Enough of the bullshit, Virgo. Like whoever, and I've seen this kind of come up for you before, this is like always the thing that you end up back in, whether it's the same person, a different person, same situation, different situation. I mean, you look at that, it's like, here, take that ring. Here it is, take it back. I don't want it anymore. I don't want to do this. I don't want this I don't want this commitment. I don't want this compromise. I don't want whatever this is. If I can't see through it, if I don't understand it, if it's hurting me more than it's doing me good, why am I still here? And I feel like whoever this is around you has turned this into like a pissing contest between the two of you. They're constantly in a, for you, you know, this is supposed to be your energy. I mean, a constant place of struggle with this person, trying to understand them, trying to get to them. There you are. I was questioning whether or not that was your energy. That answers that. It's you. You could always feel like you have to compete for this person's attention. Like you could be sitting side by side and you talk about somebody not being present and aware. It's like you could be sitting there like, oh, hey, hon, let's have a movie night. Let's sit here. You sit here, I'll sit here, I'll get you a blanket. You want some popcorn? Let's have some tea or some coffee or some hot cocoa. It's cold. I just want to sit here and hold your hand and watch TV and enjoy the moment with you. Meanwhile, they're just scrolling through their phone. Oh, yeah, Susie just messaged me. Blah, 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 blah. They're not paying attention to the movie. They don't even realize that you're even sitting right next to them. Like, and it's like, I tried to make this nice evening for me and you, and where the hell are you? You're not even, you're here, but you're not here. Why are you investing in something that doesn't acknowledge your existence, Virgo? But you keep trying. Bless your heart, you keep trying. I believe at one point, Virgo, you really thought that this person, this situation was your ultimate end-all, be-all happiness. I just heard Spirit say, I can't take anymore. I can't take anymore. This person has made whether they will ever admit it or not, I don't think so with this illusion card. They've made a full and conscious effort to live life on their terms, which is fine. But to forget about the responsibility or the commitment or oath or whatever. It's like me telling you, hey, yeah, I'll give you a ride tomorrow. I know you got to get this doctor's appointment. And then 15 minutes before I'm supposed to pick you up, I can't make it. Now you're fucked, right? You need to get to wherever you need to go. And I've bailed on you. And I'm showing my lack of sensitivity for your situation. You know, like, granted, if an emergency situation happened, but when this is somebody who does this stuff all the time, and you're constantly competing to, like, just be a part of their world, they're not prioritizing you. And not saying that you should be at the top of their priority list, but are they treating you with decent, you know, human respect? Are they being thoughtful of their decisions and how they're affecting you if you're a part of that world, right? So it's just like, can we please get some reciprocation here? And to them, they're happy, they're great, they're doing just fine and dandy, and you're being left to hold the bag. Again, I said, you know, you could have thought at one point that this was your happiness. But I also feel like you're also realizing now at this point, Virgo, that happiness could be in something else. Eight of Swords, King of Cups. They've kept you emotionally tied up in this. Your own thoughts have kept you emotionally tied up because you were invested in whatever this was. Can't make it up. The World card comes out twice. I think that in the overall scheme of things, you're both... for some of you, you could be dealing with somebody who was cheating, lying, stealing, deceiving. Scorpio energy here. They call... I'm going to say it. It just started... when I said Scorpio energy and I heard they called it. That's what started to come out of my mouth, and I caught myself because some things, you know, play out in my own world, and I'm like, wait a second. They called it. Maybe you didn't want to see it. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, twice with the World card. Virgo, there you are. Gemini season could have been very important. You could have started to see a shift around that time last year. It's time to move on and move forward, Virgo. This situation's dead, done, and over with. If they've made promises that they're going to start to invest in you and this, it's illusions. It's lies and illusions. It's an impulsive reaction because they know that they've backed themselves into a corner with this 10 of Wands. Be mindful. Be very mindful. All right, let's see here. All right, advice for Virgo, please, Spirit. Clock. You guys watch me shuffle these cards. They fly out of the deck. I'm going to tell you something. When you let this person go, your fucking happiness flows like no other. Let them watch. Let them look from afar. Needing time cycles and takes time to heal, progressing. they have no, you are changing. Through this time that's happening, you've had to come to terms with certain things. On the other side of this, once you walk away, you've got happiness, joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. This is a whole new beginning. This is walking out into the sunlight and going, I'm going somewhere where I feel good. I'm not getting my feet burned. I'm being warmed by what's going on around me. I'm making healthier choices for myself. Abundance, you're taking. And I said this to you before, Virgo. I'm almost positive. You're a means to their happiness. Their happiness is money. It's greed. It's what you give them in the tangible, not what they feel. Because I don't feel like this person feels much of anything. And if they do, they're extremely detached from it. They don't want to feel it. They have one goal: their long-term financial well-being. And if you're looking for love and compassion, you're barking up the wrong tree. True story. All right. Okay, I'm going to cut this video right there. If you guys found these messages resonated, like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm going to get Libra through Pisces done. I'm going to do it separately so these don't take super long to upload for you guys. Thank you so much for your patience, your time, your love, your support, the time that you spend in your day listening. Like, I love each and every single one of you so very much. So thank you for all the ways you support the channel. So yeah, timestamps will be in the comments below, and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.